Welcome in, everybody, to TB Sports 27. Conference USA play continues with Coach Shaq and the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Golden Eagles coming into this one, you can see it 2-8. The Memphis Tigers 11-3, and they are the number 7 ranked team in the nation. We are playing a ranked team here today. I don't think we played any ranked teams before. We played Alabama, Auburn, Florida State in past episodes, but none of them were ranked, I don't believe. Maybe Auburn was, but I don't recall that at all. So playing a ranked team here. Yeah, this is going to be tough. And we've been doing nothing but getting blown out and getting rocked. We got Dan the Legend. Hey, Dan, what's going on, my friend? Glad to see Dan in the chat. Dan always pops by, one of our Patreon supporters. So let's see how this one goes. We are, and we're just getting whooped right here, as it's the number 7 ranked Memphis Tigers going up against your 2-win Southern Miss Golden Eagles. Coach Shaquille O'Neal maybe on the hot seat right now, and even a number 7 ranked team coming in, not enough to pack the crowd. Still a sparse crowd here. McGrath starts off the scoring with 2 for the Memphis Tigers. Coach Shaq, first season, already feeling the pressure, man. This is not Coach Prime. There we go. I like that, tying that one up. This is not like Coach Prime, who started off his career Jackson State kind of rocking and rolling, and then started off his Colorado career kind of rocking and rolling before filtering out towards the end of the season here. But there you see Coach Shaq on the right side of your screen, pacing up and down the field. That would be a big turning point here. Now, Southern Miss, 2-8, obviously very bad record. We've had some very bad games as well. But coming in and getting a win over a ranked team, a top 10 ranked team like Memphis, that would certainly kind of maybe ease a lot of the pressure that Coach Shaq might be feeling right now with this hot seat situation here. Styles really wanting to pass that one and could not get rid of it. Wow, I don't know what happened there. It's just one of our guys got it, and he was just mixed in with a group of players and could not get away. 3-point bomb, and you're seeing number 7 go off right now. So that's not good for us.
Let's check in with our sideline reporter,
Bonnie. What's Bonnie got?
Vern, before the game, I talked with the head coach of the Golden Eagles, and he told me the key's going to be taking care of the basketball. He said, yeah, they got some thieves on the other side of the court, and we can't afford to be sloppy with our ball handling.
Thank you, Bonnie. No good on the last layup. 5 box rule.
Got to be frustrating for Coach Shaq. Our big guys are not too good. Not too good, and that's his game. That is Shaquille O'Neal's game. McGrath. He's already had some night. Oh, from 3. Boy, this Memphis team, they're going to be a different breed than what we fought. I know it's conference play, but these 3-point shots that they just have the confidence to be hitting right here. Skikes, no good.
Pulls it down. About 9.5 minutes left in the half. Takes the shot.
Wide open. I'm surprised that one was missed. Hey, we got a shot to be in this one. Styles pulls up. I want him to drive to the bucket, but, you know, I still can't figure out how to do that in this game. I've hit every button. 9-4 Tigers. Home court advantage for Southern Miss. We haven't had to be on the road that often this season.
Lead pass, outright.
Quick pass, very nice. That's what we need a lot of passing and a lot of quick shooting. That was a very, very nice play, and if we can get more of that, I think we can try to keep this game close. And we know it's possible. Yes, we've had some blowouts, but we know it's possible. We played the Florida State Seminoles, and they were a beat-up Florida State team, an injured Florida State team, but we kept that one close. Wide open from 3-point range, and we are tied. 9-9, Golden Eagles, Tigers. So shout out to our Patreon supporters. Don't forget,
Catches it.
TV
Left
Sports on Patreon.
side. Backs in. Hands it
Guys
off.
can help support the channel
Passes
over there,
cross
get
court.
some
Tosses
bonus
it up.
content, and I'm going out of town to Japan in a couple of weeks here, so maybe I'll drop some exclusive content, some exclusive photos on there.
Just over 8 minutes left in the half.
11-9. You can see the PA guy trying to get the fans into it. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Eagle power.
Carlson unloads.
Rough shot by
Misses the
Carlson
tying
there.
basket. And it's a 2-point game.
Oh, nice steal by Butler.
Not a good decision, Vern. You can't just go ahead and force
Man,
it
we
inside.
had guys under the hoop, and then they all ran away. Like, what the hell?
And it's still a 2-point game.
I had two guys under the basket I tried to pass the ball to, and then they all just bailed out. Like, why are you not sitting under the basket waiting for the pass?
Beats it down low. Goes
And
up.
there's a foul.
Can't connect. Fisher
Oh, man. Should we have just played WWE 2K? Had to give Coach Shaq some more love here.
He makes the first. Coach Calipari is going to put some new players on the floor, and I think that's a wise move. The guys he's going with really play well together.
He's off on the second.
12-9. Still, I mean, a close contest. When you think about this Golden Eagles team, you try not to get too excited because we've been hurt.
Dumps it inside.
Oh, man, that was
Throws it out. The baseline
that was a
jumper not
tight
there by
pass.
Fisher. A 3-point
I don't know if
score
it's just
for
this game or it's just I don't know how to do it, but it's traditional basketball, you know, where you would kind of dump it down low and
Fanning inbounds the
kind of
ball.
power your
Around
way
7
in. These
minutes
guys,
left in the
they
half.
don't do it.
They're
And
coming
like,
with a little half-court
what are the
trap
different
defense
buttons I
right
need to
here.
hit? Do I need to click something? Do I need to, like, I don't know what button. Like this. Like, I want, like, put your back to them. I don't know how to put your back. I'm hitting every button right now.
Outside.
That's a crossover.
Carlson
That's
hands
a
it off.
pass. I don't know how to do it.
Goes up empty from 9 feet.
That's usually a
Like, you know how
short
Shaq
basket.
plays where he puts your
But not when
back
they defend
to the
it that
guy? Like
tightly.
that.
Tough D.
How do I do that? I've hit every
It's
button.
a trip to the line for one more.
He's either got to foul hard or don't.
If anyone's familiar with this game, because I've tried to Google, and of course it's a
Plays.
15-year-old game, so there's not a lot of help online.
Beats the
You
3-point
can't just type in, like, 2K7, how do you play
The
this?
Golden Eagles
So
will try
anyone
to
that might
end
be able to
this
help
run.
me out, I'm open to it. Look at Styles left wide open, though,
Watches it.
and
Smallwood
whiffs
gets
on the
rebound.
three-point shot.
The Tigers can push their lead to double digits. To the bucket. Hits the soft reverse layup.
Well, there's your 10-point lead by the Memphis Tigers.
Golden Eagles will bring a few
Boxler
more
and
starters back.
Skike's gonna come in, so not gonna get much better with big guys coming in.
Can trim the lead to single digits.
Still got Butler and company in there.
Butler dumps it off. Has it on the perimeter. Shoots from
Open
15
shot
feet.
and good.
The basket was made by Butler. A little medium range.
What kind of
magic
adjustments? What can Coach Shaq do here? And this is quite a jarring change to go from,
bounces it to the high post.
you know, the last couple of series we just did, the Utah Utes where we haven't lost a game in 2 years.
An 8-point differential.
Our Arena Football where we went 16-1,
Outside.
and our Denver Broncos where we just won our 3rd Super Bowl, and then to go from this to, boy, this team that can't win a game.
To the bucket. Got the whistle, and he'll shoot a
Take
pair
the
of
foul, the and one would have been nice, but they're not going to give it to us. It's okay. A lot more fouls being called in this one. They didn't mess with our hold on, pausing.
The tight.
And we are back. Just had to make some adjustments because as what per normal in this game, a lot of settings get reset, so we were seeing a lot more fouls than what we should have been seeing, for at least how I like to play basketball.
Misses from inside.
So hopefully they will be a lot less. I got to check some stuff after this game just to make sure we're still squared away. Because I also changed the foul rules as well,
Hands it off.
down to how many before you get a free throw. And I think that got messed up.
Fanning tosses it up.
'Cause I made it where it's like, I think it had to be like 5 fouls before you got a free throw. But I'll have to check. I'll have to review. I'll have to review it against an older episode. But we're keeping it close. You know, we did make some adjustments, try to make the games a little more interesting, a little more fun, a little more competitive. Southern Miss just 2-8. Coach Shaq, as he said, feeling the pressure of the hot seat. Seat's getting a little warm right now. How about that play? Now, can we get a dunk? No, I guess our guys just don't have the hops for it. Shaq's got to teach these guys how to dunk.
Memphis.
That's something I'll have to work with them on. It is 19-17, number 7. It should say number 7 on the score bug down there. Come on, you're number 7. That should be right front and center that we're playing number 7. Look at this. They are missing left and right here. Teague? No, rebounded by Dukes. And the Golden Eagles. We got a shot to tie this one up.
Terrific job by the defense. He read the pass well and made the swipe.
Coach Shaq making the adjustments here. Boxler coming around. Yes, sir, and we are tied. Late in the first, 19-19.
4 minutes left in the half.
How about that?
Ducks has it left side, but it's recovered by Ducks.
We're going to pull it off on number 7.
Lampley gets it left wing. Lampley.
Memphis starting to just kind of miss left and right here.
He worked so hard to establish position.
And we have the lead, 21-19. Coach Shaq and the Golden Eagles, and a timeout called over number 9. And now we're bringing the big guns back in too. This is about to get real interesting down on the court here.
Passes to the perimeter, baseline.
Here you see Coach Shaq on the court. McGrath, who's kind of gotten quiet lately. He had a good start to this game. 3-point shot, and there's the Memphis Tigers reclaiming the lead.
Nice awareness.
Danelius, you saw that 18 points that he's got here.
Waters catches it left wing. Skip pass, left block.
Good coverage by the Tigers. Fanning, Fanning nearly got in there. Waters, good ball movement, but ultimately coming away with 0 points. And there's going to be a blocking foul called by Styles. Called on Styles, rather. Yeah, I'm going to have to readjust the settings again. I think anytime you mess with any kind of slider setting, it resets all the settings, which is kind of unfortunate that happens in this game.
Carlson inbounds the ball.
2-point lead, though, for the Tigers.
Can tie it with a basket.
Styles slipping right through, and another foul going to be called. That one called on Duke, so a shot to tie it up here. Oh, a perfect release. And the game says, not today, Coach Shaq. That's unreal.
Just 1 point separating the teams.
McGrath coming in. Good.
Sweetness. They gave him a look and paid.
25-22.
Gets it right side.
And you got an open guy on these Tigers. They just swarm to the ball.
Goes up. Almost got it to fall.
And that time, I didn't want him to drive. I wanted him to take a shot. We were still getting 10,000 fouls.
And he makes the first.
I made those adjustments. I'll really like to look after this game.
He gets
Isn't basketball so much worse when the game just stops and slows down? Like this? Less fouls and do substitutions like they do in hockey. And I think you got a good game. Good sport. That's just me, though.
He never stops working.
Substitution on the court. Southern Miss has had serious problems with their interior defense. And Bonnie has a report from their bench.
The head coach knows
Ooh, that was a
desperate
good wall
times
there,
call
but
for desperate
Waters did
measures.
not pull
He
the
just told
trigger.
his coaches, we gotta
Franklin.
establish a stronger presence in the paint, even
Nice.
if we have to leave the perimeter open.
All right, Bonnie.
Nice
It's a
shot.
1-point
If he
game as
starts
we got
fooling
1
it,
minute
he
left
could
to
knock
go
down a few
here.
of those.
Outside.
Teague,
Raises up.
no good from 3.
And it's a 1-point game.
Does Franklin have the speed? Oh, he's trying.
Passes to the high post.
Carlson with possession.
Waters.
Takes it over to Waters. Waters.
For the lead.
Oh, good rebound.
Hammered.
And a foul.
Will go to the line.
A little too aggressive right there. I like that he's not afraid to be
I feel like I gotta check
But
this
that was
again. There are
too much.
so many fouls being called right now. I bumped it back down. Maybe
This next one to put them in front.
maybe I had it even lower than that.
And he splits the free
Let's
throw.
let's at the half.
Passes it far side.
Let's fix it again.
Shoots.
Make it even lower.
Corralled by Boxler.
Great offensive rebound. He
Oh
worked
my
so
God.
hard to establish position.
We can wind a lot of the time down here. 27-27.
8-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Franklin trying to get some good blocking here. No.
Stikes has it right side. Lead
Memphis.
pass, perimeter.
Here's Waters open.
Give them the lead. That will be a goaltender.
And they're going to call a goaltender against Boxler. The score, hey, it's going to remain 27-27, not to bury the lead here. But how about this right now? Keeping it tight.
To the bucket. They take the lead on the shot by Ganalus.
Well, there's the lead. Hey, either way, though. Let's see. Woo! That would have given us the lead. Okay, well, number 7. Hey, we kept it close. 29-27, Memphis and Southern Miss. Dalius, 8 of 10 field goals, 20 points here today. Too shabby. Got to figure out a way to slow him down, absolutely. As we hit the halfway point here, we want to let you guys know you guys can support TB Sports 27 right there on the screen. Left side of the screen, all the freebies. That's where you guys can go in and follow along and keep watching all the action. I'm trying to talk and find the correct setting here. Jeez. I am bumping fouls back down to 25. Well, let's just do like 23. I know that's like a weird number, but maybe that'll be even less fouls. I'm definitely going to have to look at that. I just don't want... there's too much slowdown in basketball when there's this many fouls. I don't want to see that. Play the game. Time to play the game.
Start the second half.
Da-na-na, da-na-na. So 29-27 as we begin the second half. Coach Shaq.
For the tie. Puts too much up.
The big guys, not scoring in the paint is absolutely killer right now.
The Tigers. He's obviously happy with the score, but there are one or two things his guys can improve.
He's happy with the score. You hear that? If I was the coach and I'm playing a 2-win team, I'd be ticked at the score. Like, wow, this is too close for comfort. Teague for 3. And, well, there you go. And that's why they're number 7. And we are not. We only have 2 wins.
Definitely made the defense pay as they couldn't rotate over on him fast enough.
Styles is able to drive in. Very nice. McGrath. Someone. Are you kidding me? There's nobody on McGrath right there. Teague. Can he go back? Yes, he does. Teague goes back-to-back 3-point shots.
Every time.
So when you put that into perspective, now all of a sudden 35-29, your score here.
Hands it off.
Under the, come on. We had him under the basket right there.
Passes back down low. To the bucket. Danilus grabs the rebound.
I mean, these are the plays that Coach Shaq likes. This is what Shaquille O'Neal likes, but we are just not executing right now.
It's a 6-point game.
I'll take this, though. There we go. Finally a dunk.
Why lay it in when you can send it in?
Give me some tokens for that. That's what we've been waiting for all season. We have not been seeing our guys dunk. You know, Shaquille O'Neal has been working on them to do that. Despite the record, despite the struggles, man, we, you know, you always have a shot. College basketball have a conference championship type run, conference tournament can always happen. Even getting to March Madness, getting to play, you know, maybe a Duke or a Kansas or something is kind of a big deal. So we are still playing for that despite the record.
Left corner.
Memphis, though.
They're going to have to hurry.
Styles. I don't know what kind of shot that was. That's Coach Shaq might have to say, son, come over here. We're going to have to talk. We're going to have to talk about that one. Maybe we just got nervous because the shot clock was going down here. Look at this deep pass. Woo! How about that? That worked out.
But he wasn't about to be denied. Pretty move.
2-point game here, 35-33.
You know what kind of defense they're in, don't you, Vern?
Low scoring as well.
Gets it, baseline. Backs in, goes up. The layup good by Nasheed.
Take it to the tin, young fella. What speed this kid has.
Fanning.
Fanning to the rim.
All right.
Let's take a look at these.
Okay, this is a little better trying to get fast. It just seemed like it was a brick wall of players when you're on the other other difficulty. We did bump it down. If you didn't watch our last episode, we bumped it down one difficulty notch. But so, I mean, maybe it's unrealistic. We're competitive with a number 7 ranked team, but it just felt like we weren't doing anything. This is the man at 20 points. He was the Blue Chew first half player. Ooh. I mean, we're still missing shots. Don't get me wrong. We're more competitive, which I guess is going to make the game more interesting for you guys. And it's good for Danelius. 39-35, Tigers, Golden Eagles. Here as we are 8 minutes to play. Fans that are here getting ready to maybe storm the court. Did you guys see, this was going to be more relevant to those of you watching on Twitch than maybe watching on YouTube. But did you guys, because by the time you're watching this on YouTube, college basketball is going to be over, which will be funny. But at the time that we are streaming this with you guys, did you see that Detroit Mercy, their university, they had 0 wins. They were like, I mean, worse than Coach Shaq. At least we got 2 wins. They were 0-something, 0-15, 0-16. They finally won a game, and one fan stormed the court. He ran. Yeah, I didn't even storm the court. Just kind of took a light jog onto the court to celebrate. So congratulations at the time of this, of Detroit Mercy getting their first win. Maybe they'll be March Madness bound. They make a run in the conference. Everyone gets into the conference tournament, so make that run. Fanning coming in, and there's the dunk home as the Memphis Tiger defense nowhere to be found.
And we can see that both teams have figured out their opponent.
41-37. McGrath. I think this is better. A lot less fouls being called, too.
Danilus hands it off.
McGrath for 3. Boy, that hurts. They keep hitting. Right, when we are keeping this game close, right? We are keeping this game close. But the Tigers are finding a way to hit those threes. And I suppose one thing, maybe the kind of defense that Memphis is playing, they're allowing us to get a lot more shots off. Where in the Florida State game, we were passing it a lot more, winding a lot of the clock down. However, they're letting us kind of have some open shots, which is in turn giving them a lot more possessions, which may be kind of what they are trying to get here.
dishes to the right wing.
And Butler wanted to take that shot. This is kind of more the speed. That's what I like to see. And the and one, come on. Coach Shaq loves the in the paint play.
And that'll give him the 3-point chance.
Skikes and Styles will step in.
He can't complete the three.
Shaq can sympathize with the big man not being able to hit any free throws. Hack a Boxler.
And Derer puts it up.
Wow.
Back in by Duck.
Number 7 in the nation.
That was a picture-perfect putback.
Under 6 minutes left in the second half.
Styles. We've seen this a couple of times where Styles
With the jam.
has been able to get around, and we're finally starting to see some dunks
Why do they...
for this Golden Eagles team.
Duck inbounds
More
the
crib
ball.
credits. 48-41 with number 7.
And Derer
Gotta try to steal some possessions here.
has it.
Is his
right wing.
jersey?
From
Look at
17
Styles.
down.
Look at his jersey.
His mid-range game
His
is
jersey's been
terrific.
ripped off. It's an
Really
Earl
like this
Campbell
forward,
situation right
so
now.
smooth.
We got an Earl Campbell out there.
Styles passes to the right block.
And the and one. Maybe he can fix his shirt.
One more. Beautiful work to fight through that foul.
Southern
Get the
Miss.
line for the 3 opportunity.
Hanging in with number 7.
Good for the three-point play.
5:13 to
It's
play.
a 6-point game.
Only 6 points separate us. Gotta try to
Perimeter.
figure out some defense here.
Swings it to the outside. And Derer.
Ooh, and it's a 9-point game.
There was nobody in the neighborhood on that one, Vern. Where's the D?
Boy, oh boy.
Styles bounces it to the paint. Fisher catches it on the inside.
I mean, what's a moral victory for Coach Shaq? Obviously, the hot seat would cool down with a win over number 7. But does just keeping it close. We got Iker, who says he's a bot. Are you a bot? Let's see.
Doc, slow down that offensive board like it was no problem.
What's going on?
Rattler.
Hello, robot. Are you a robot? We might have a bot chatting here. For Coach Shaq, does keeping it close with number 7, does that kind of get you off the hook or not?
Gets it on
Or do you have to get a win?
Boxler skips it
I mean,
down
people
low.
going into this one, I think we're expecting a loss.
Wow, it's been an offensive
Either way.
showcase for
Hey,
both
Mr. Robot,
these
while
teams.
you're here, why don't you hit the
No
follow
fireworks.
button on Twitch? Support the channel, TB Sports 27, while you're here. Bring all your robot friends. Tell Elon Musk.
We'll get a few more starters back into the game.
How terrible has X been? As far as, like, if you tweet anything. I even have, like, an account.
And it's a
Like, I have my
7-point
TB Sports account, but I have another account that I use just to follow. And I don't really post on it. It's just for, like, my buddies if we want to send news and stuff like that. And anytime I will, like, for example, I do follow a Pokemon card person on Twitch that, oh, retweet this tweet, and if you win, I'll send. So I'll do that from my other Twitter account. Maybe I should do it from my TV Sports account. But every time I do that, I get like well, not just that retweet, but like other times as well. You just get all these bots that are following you on Twitch, and it's just like there's no control, no anything, just whatever. It's just like the Wild West out there. But I think the robot might be gone, so that was short-lived fun.
Waters catches it right wing.
Oh boy.
Waters has missed quite a few shots in a row now.
Well, for
And
Coach
it's
Shaq,
unavoidable
it's going to be
when he started
disappointment.
affecting his confidence.
You have to imagine here
On the mark by
for
two.
them keeping it close. It's still a 12-point game with 3 minutes, so we can't quite start, feeling sorry for ourselves, but we still got time.
Styles puts it up. Can't
3-point
cut the
no
lead
good
to
by
single
Styles,
digits.
and
2:58 left in the game. Lead pass to the elbow. He
now this is on the lower difficulty. Imagine if we were still playing on the upper difficulty, what the score would have been. I feel like this is more realistic anyway. Like even a 2-win team, this is kind of a more realistic score than we were losing by 30, 40 points a game. Styles,
with the shot. The run
no
couldn't be
good.
stopped on the attempt by
Yeah, I was hopeful. I was hopeful that maybe we were going to pull this one off.
Big edge there today.
No good on that last shot by Danilus.
Carlson. Come on. Can we at least have some pride? Let's get some points. Make this happen. There's a foul
No three-point
by
opportunity.
Dukes.
He'll go to the line for 2.
Getting 50, though, would still be pretty solid. I'll allow that. Ooh, okay. I don't like these perfect releases that are, like, just bouncing around. Right? There we go. 50. 12-point game. 2 minutes to go.
Inbounds the ball.
Hey, okay.
By Styles.
The intercept. What
We
great
get a little more of that.
He pounced
We
in
might be in
and picked
business.
that one off easily.
Fanning for 3.
The offensive
Oh,
rebound.
got the rebound, though.
Boxler shoots.
Yes.
From 12 feet.
10-point game with number 7.
But it didn't matter when it dropped.
Good to see the big man getting some stops, getting some
Should
points.
Slow it down and use some thought.
McGrath. Is Derrick Rose one of these players? I don't know.
Graf passes
Teague?
to the outside. The tray was
Yeah.
cashed in by Teague.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe, I don't know what number Derrick Rose was in college, but someone let me know in the comments. Was this his era, 07?
With the shot.
Boy, they wanted to go for 3. Styles stepped way over the line, and either way, wasn't going to make it.
Gotta try to find a better look than that.
No good on that last shot by Teague.
All right, here's going to be the last gasp for the Golden Eagles of Southern Miss.
It's recovered by Southern Miss. Couldn't
They'll
get
get
the
the
shot.
foul.
Fouled and gets a trip to the line.
It's going to be tough, though. Even getting both these free throws, overcoming 10 points here
Knocks
in
down the
a
first
minute.
one.
It's going to be pretty tough.
He gets them both.
65-54.
1:16 left in the game.
Oh. That was almost something.
Bounces it to the perimeter. Danilus takes the 3. Ducks, reels in the offensive
Good
rebound.
rebound.
And will go the other way. Nice block by Boxler.
Styles.
Get it out of there, big fella. You have to protect.
Feeling like they got to go for 3. Don't get it, but
Big guy has
okay.
last shot laid in by Carlson.
56-65. When do you start fouling at some point here?
This one wrapped up.
Or you still have time to play defense, maybe?
McGrath skips it to the outside.
Teague for 3.
Teague.
Rebounded by the Golden Eagles.
The Golden Eagles bring it up. Deflects the pass.
Oh,
It's controlled by
my
Memphis.
goodness.
34 seconds.
That's a killer right there. That did it.
Shot dumped down
Boy, oh boy, was that close to making it interesting. If that pass had been just a little bit more on target, it would have been an interesting conclusion to this one. But a valiant effort by the Golden Eagles, Coach Shaq. Ultimately,
by Styles.
we're going to fall to 2-9 on the year.
8-point differential.
Let's say, yeah, someone get a foul out there. Fall to 2-9 on the year. 0-2 in conference play. And how about this hot seat? Southern Miss basketball. But they don't really exactly have a proud,
Teague
history
passes it outside.
anyway of like deep March Madnesses. So
Can't extend the lead.
I'd say even just getting some wins. How much of the hot seat? Obviously it's disappointing, but you got Shaquille O'Neal, the hype that he's going to bring to your university despite the record.
Has picked up his second
But
foul.
yeah, that is it's number 7 though. Number 7 coming to the house. I think maybe we'll play him again. I don't know how it quite works. In college, sometimes you play a conference opponent more than once, so whether or not we'll play Memphis later on this year, time will tell.
Styles now has 4 fouls.
That's his 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
Nasheed
Jesus
inbounds the ball.
criminy.
Styles picked up his
The
ninth
settings
foul.
must have gotten messed up because I had this set I had this set a lot lower, so this kind of crap wouldn't happen. So you're fouling someone 10 times. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Butler commits the foul. They're in the bonus, and they'll go.
So yeah, I'll have to look at the settings. So they obviously got reset and messed up at some point here. So I'll make those adjustments before we go into the next game that we got with you.
Boxler commits the foul. Bonus situation in effect. So they'll head to the line for a 1-and-1.
Team foul.
Off on the first.
Didn't even matter doing all these fouls.
Off-balance shot. There's the hole.
67-59
Southern miss.
will be your final.
59.
So the Memphis Tigers go to 12 wins on the year. We're going to let Mr. Gumble take it from you. We'll see you guys next time. Coming up, if you're watching on Twitch, on Patreon, we got another game coming your way. Stay right where you are. If you're watching on YouTube, come on back tomorrow.
The Memphis Tigers used this shot to take off on a huge run. This game might have had a much different outcome if it wasn't for this sequence.
Thanks, Greg. For Bonnie Bernstein and Bill Raftery, I'm Vern Lundquist saying thanks for joining us.
Look at those three-point shots. That's insane.
Sports.